Good morning, true crime friends. Listen, I'm posting a little bit late this morning, but I have to tell you what's happening. Okay, first of all, this Brian Castiglione, the state of New Hampshire versus Brian Castiglione, I had totally forgotten about this guy. A verdict came in on Friday, and honey, okay, long story short, Brian going to jail for 42 years. Then look, let me tell you what happened. Brian, I don't know the whole story. Now, you know how we do here, right? I do like a little cursory research, and then I just give you my impressions and tell you what happened. So if you need like facts and figures or whatever, I'm going to point you in the direction of the Associated Press or Reuters or somebody like that. But not me. But if you just want to know the good, quick and dirty, child, I am here for you. So look. From what I recall from a Dateline or a podcast or something I heard a couple of years ago, Brian was part of a very nice family, and they went to church all the time. Good for them. I think that's wonderful, right? So they got in real good with the preacher. You know how like when your family and is BFF with the preacher's family and y'all hang out together and you go bowling together and you do all the churchy things, but then you also do the at-home things together. That's how this family was. And then Brian was having like a little something was tickling his brain. Now, I don't know if it was mental illness. I suspect it was mental illness, but not just like, ooh, I'm depressed mental illness, more like, ooh, I think these lamps are talking to me kind of mental illness, right? So everybody was like, okay, but he seemed to be okay. Sometimes he was crazy, sometimes he was fine. Okay, fine. Shout out to all my crazy friends who, not the ones who hear voices, but if you hear voices and you don't kill people, then that's fine. But if you hear voices and they're telling you to unalive people, please seek help. Okay, so anyway. So Brian invited the preacher over to his house one day, and they were supposed to be painting. It's like, okay, cool, the preacher's painting. Somebody was painting. I have to go back and get more facts. But the preacher was painting, and Brian came up behind him and was like, hey, dude, boom. And then unalived him with a bullet right to the back of his head. What, Brian, what? And then started saying a bunch of prayers over his body. Sir, you might have wanted to call on Jesus before you put a bullet in the man's head. Now, listen. You know how we do around here. I'm not a deeply religious person, but I do believe in a power greater than myself, right? And so because the world has gone crazy, when we say prayers over here on Gossip, Rumor, and Innuendo, we pray to the lesser deities because Jesus is busy, right? There's a fire in Maui. There's a war in Ukraine. Jesus is busy. It's babies and animals and sick people out here. We're going to leave Jesus to take care of them. So we say prayers to like Liza Minnelli, the Golden Girls, all, the Beyonce, Blue Ivy, the lower deities, right? This dude, he needed actual Jesus. Betty White could not get this done for him. I'm just like, all the Golden Girls together could not get this done for him. Before he unalived this man, he needed to talk to actual Jesus, possibly actual God, one-on-one. Jesus on the main line, tell him what you want kind of prayers. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, he unalived this dude and then was caught there red-handed, literally red-handed, blood on his hands, on the floor saying prayers. He was probably talking to Jesus, but it was very much too late. He might have been talking to the devil child. I do not know. So they arrest him and take him off to jail. And even in his mugshot, his face was all twisted up. I was like, okay, that's a special kind of something. So, everybody is upset. The community is upset. Oh my goodness, he's my good friend. What is happening? And then, somebody in Brandon's family was getting married, right? And so family gets together for a wedding. The preacher's son is like, my daddy is dead and they over here having a wedding. Oh, no, they not. So the dead preacher's son, or was it his stepson, went to the wedding and shot up the wedding. Yo, for a religious family, they need to have a closer, I don't think that's in the Bible. I'm just saying, I'm no biblical scholar. Y'all should have read that book a little bit closer. Because, yes, there's an eye for an eye section, but I don't think that still applies. Does that still apply? Okay, we should maybe, I don't know, fan out and get your Bibles, y'all. Or just like a good book or some common decency. You don't even need like a holy scripture to tell you that you're not supposed to shoot people. Or maybe you do. Child, I don't know. Again, this is not a religious podcast. I know it's shocking to you to find that out just now, right here in the middle. But yeah, this is not a religious text. So, I don't know what happened to the dude who shot up the wedding. He put popped a cap in the behind of the bride to be and the bishop. Ooh, is the bishop okay? Is the bride okay? Did everybody survive? Unclear. I'm gonna have to go do more research. I will probably do a longer form deep dive over maybe this was a good one for the members only section. I don't know. Y'all, so listen. Recently, I launched memberships, right? And we're in a soft launch. So everything I post over there, everybody gets at every level. Okay, there's only 2 levels. Don't get that excited. But everybody, for right now, while I'm still figuring out what I'm gonna put in the members only spaces, if you sign up as a member at any level, you get everything I post. And everything I post is just like randomness, pure randomness. And right now, a lot of outtakes because 97% of the time, I just turn on my little camera, AKA my iPhone 14 mini, because, you know, the big one was too big for my delicate hands. And I just like make a recording and then I get on with my day. That's how this works. That's how it has always worked. But lately, if I'm trying to say something specific, child, I mess it up. I know it's shocking that I would make mistakes, but yes, I do. And in some cases, I am attacked by my very lovely puppy who loves me a little bit too much. And so I was looking through my phone and I was like, why do I have all these random outtakes? I should probably do something with these because some of them are funny. Some of them, I think I use bad language. Unclear. So I just put them over there. Maybe somebody will like this mess. But then periodically, I just do like a one-on-one little diary video like I did last night that explains where I am right now and why I'm here. You see this space? This is not my house. See this? Look at that. Nice kitchen back there. This is not my house. And I was having a very frustrating day, which is how I ended up here. Yes, I ran away from home. And I go into great detail over there on the member spaces. But you know, that's giving up too much of my personal business. So I can't be putting it out here on the regular YouTube. So anyway, all of that to say, I lost my point, but whatever. So maybe over on the member spaces, I'll do a deep dive into this case, but non-members, don't you worry. I will still do morning true crime every morning. We will still be doing all the things we normally do. That stuff over there, that's just extras. Maybe I'll do like long form cases over there, multi-part cases over there. I don't know, unclear. Also, I'm not gonna revamp the bingo cards. Renee, who is Renee has appointed herself as the president of the Gossip Rumor and Innuendo fan club, which I'm like, oh, there's a fan club? Okay. So Renee is in charge of all of that. And Renee creates all the bingo cards. Hey, Renee girl. Renee is a gem. So I'm going to work with Renee and people have said that the bingo cards thing is too complicated and we're just going to simplify it, make it nice and simple. So me and Renee are going to work together on that. Maybe, can anybody create a website? I think I need a website. And I know how to create a website, but I don't got that kind of website free time. So if you can create a website, help me create a website, that would be great. I will pay you. I have actual money from the little YouTube thing. Everything that comes from this channel, I'm going to stop buying handbags and start putting it back into the channel because that seemed like a good idea. So if I put all the bingo cards on the website, then that will make my life a whole lot easier. So I'm going to have to figure that out. Web designers, please leave something in the comments because folks will be leaving me messages on stuff and then I can't find the messages. Hey, y'all who sent me messages on Instagram, I just found them last night, a whole bunch of them. Okay, so anyway, you know what else happened last night? I'm looking through my messages on Instagram and Job Corps hit me up. Apparently I said something about Job Corps. Now, I assume it was positive because I love Job Corps and I'm kind of obsessed with them. And they were like, oh, can you do a parent testimonial? And part of me was like, can't you just take from whatever I said on the internet? But I don't know exactly what I said because, you know, I just ramble on. My memory is not good. The running of my mouth, highly proficient. Highly proficient. The remembering what I said, I get like a D, possibly an F in that category. People are like, remember when you said blah, blah, blah? And I'm like, no. Not at all. But that sounds like something I would say. So I don't know. But Job Corps wants me to do a little spot for them or whatever. And I am happy to, if they can handle all of the realness that is me. Also, Marriott Residence Inn saved my life last night. I'm just telling you right now, if you ever in a spot and you this close to losing your mind, you need a Marriott Residence Inn. Now, I'm sitting here wondering to myself, can I get like about 100,000 free Marriott Residence Inns reward points? Because I love Marriott. I love all the Marriott. The big ones, the little ones, the super fancy ones. I don't go below 2 stars. Like seriously, I don't, because that's not my thing. Because you know, that's like prison. But I imagine prison is 0 stars though, if you really want to know the truth. But if those nice Marriott rewards people could give me like a couple 100,000 points, then I could stay in Marriott Residence Inn whenever I need to and get my life saved. Because that boy, I moved him into school yesterday, right? And he didn't have that much stuff. And I was like, okay, it's not that much stuff. And then all heck broke loose during that move, including the fact that he said he was packed and he was not. He was moody and mad for the whole trip up to school. Okay, fine. Then he couldn't find the key. Then he was moving. Boy moved like he got molasses in his ass. I was sick to death of him, and he was sick to death of me. And I was like, okay. And then as we were trying to get him moved in and he was walking around the house pouting, my older son said, didn't you say he's the one of us that's the most like you? And I was like, you see me trying to get this boy and his stuff in the car, right? So my son, the madder I got, the funnier he thought it was. This is my older son, the peer. Y'all remember the one who peed out the window? This was him running his mouth, trying to get unalived right there in the foyer of my own house. And he was like, I was like, oh, you just woke up and chose violence this morning. That's what you did, because it's about to be real ugly in here. You know, I do not go off on my children unless absolutely necessary. But I was tired. I was sick of this child, and everybody was moving the stuff into the car real slowly, like we didn't have many hours on the road ahead of us and then many hours to get back home. Y'all need to commence to shutting up and commence to putting that mess in the car. So ultimately, it all got put in the car. And then we got to the school, and eventually we got the keys and we got everything got straightened out. And during the middle of the move, I realized that this child with the bad attitude and the moving slowly chose or opted or forgot to wear deodorant. What in the entire fornication is happening right now? Why do you smell like a barnyard when we're trying to move bodily and lifting your arms? No, keep your arms down. That funk is very real. Also, you could just, them hamsters you got under your arms, you can shave them down, right? Instead of making it like a full Angela Davis afro happening, you can shave it down to like a small guinea pig or something like that, because that funk just about ran me out. And then, because that was not enough, I got stuck in a monster traffic jam. And I was like, you know what I need? You know what's going to save my life? The Marriott Residence Inn. Because I had enough. And hang on. You know me, I done talk my throat dry. Look, and it's almost time for that free breakfast. What? I woke up. First of all, I slept beautifully. Now, did I have clothes to spend the night someplace? No, I did not. Did I have a travel toothbrush or contact solution? No, I did not. But you know what I did have? Some cash and a map to Target. I was like, Waze, where is there a Target? Okay, right over half a mile away. Do I know what town I'm in? No clue. No clue. I am somewhere in this state of New York at a Marriott. But these nice Marriott folks, I just jumped on the app because you know I got points, right? I just jumped on the app like, where is there okay, they got availability? Good. I'm glad there was no room in the inn. Across the street is a La Quinta. You know what La Quinta means, right? That's Spanish for behind the Denny's. So I was like, we not. I'm sure La Quinta is a very nice hotel. It's just not for me because I have my loyalties. And come to think of it, I probably had enough points to get this hotel room. I did not even care. I paid with my very own cash money. And you know how tight I am with my money? Me and my money not trying to break up. We are in a very codependent relationship. But I was like, I need to stop dealing with these suckers. I need to get that stink out of my nose. My son goes to school in a farming community. I was like, oh, is that a barnyard? Oh no, that's just my child with his nasty attitude and his nasty smell. So I'm gonna go and I'm gonna sit in this traffic. I'm not gonna sit in traffic. I'm gonna duck into this hotel. Went to Target, child. I bought myself some very cute pajamas, and I bought myself a little swimsuit, some contact solution, a travel toothbrush. Got everything I needed right there at the Target. And because my little hotel room has a kitchen, I've got myself a little nice dinner. I don't like eating out that much, right? I'm not an eat out kind of girl. I'm a make my own food kind of girl. Right? You see my beautiful kitchen back there? Right there. Made myself a nice little dinner. It was just a salad with some chicken on top, but still. Popped myself some popcorn, put my feet up, and watched the ultimatum. Slept like a champion. I slept longer last night than I have slept in months. Probably because it was no dog tap dancing on my face. Because you know them dogs believe from the bottom of their heart that it is their right and responsibility to tap dance on my face while I'm sleeping. I slept good. In a few minutes, I'm going to go downstairs and I'm going to make myself a nice breakfast burrito out of whatever they have down there in the free breakfast situation. And then I'm going to get back on the road and eventually I will be home today. Hopefully it's not a whole bunch of traffic like it was last night, because then I will be using all my best cuss words. But because I'm refreshed and well rested, I probably won't even care if it's a bunch of traffic. I'm going to be like, oh, look at this traffic. I guess that gives me time to listen to another episode of Dateline or whatever the heck I listen to in the morning, child. I don't know. So look, I have my coffee. In fact, I'm double fisted this morning. I got 2 coffees that are made right here in my very own room. And also, this is what I have decided. When my kids get all grown up or whatever, I'm going to sell the big house. Although those kids love that house. They're obsessed with our house. They're obsessed with our neighborhood because they grew up there, they're friends, blah, blah, blah. One of my older boys is like, you can never sell this house. I'm going to buy this house from you. Great. Give me my money. You can have this house. You better keep my lawn up because these neighbors not going to be talking bad about me. I'm telling you right now. But he can buy the house from us, from me, and then I will get myself a little pied-à-terre down at the beach. That's what I've decided that I need to do. Now, I'm not a believer in Florida because I'm not sure that it's safe with all the guns and the alligators and stuff like that. So that might not be for me. But there are many, many beach towns that are not South Carolina, because you know I can't go to South Carolina. I have read too much about South Carolina to think that it is a safe place to stay. Maybe I should move to a place where, number one, I won't be the only black person, and number two, I haven't read too much of the news, but there's not too much crime and corruption. I just want like a cute little place on the beach. If they could recreate this hotel room and just plop it right on the beach and let me buy it in a condo format, that would be perfect for me. I would get myself a very small dog, a teensy little pocket dog that is cute and not too yappy and could use a pee pad, so I don't have to go outside when I don't want to go outside. And that's my dream. Oh wait, good morning. Could you order me a fridge and a microwave, please? Okay, so my son is up and he has made a request from college while I'm here trying to make my morning video. You see what this is? At least he said good morning at the start of the video. I mean, at the start of his little message, because the demands never stop coming in. So my teenage overlord needs a refrigerator. So I'm gonna have to call up to the school and remember, how did we order that microwave and refrigerator combination last year so that he can heat and cool things in his room. I'm a slave to these children. I just am. They are the greatest joy of my life. Few things, probably nothing, has brought me greater joy than parenthood. Also, nothing has cost me more money, aggravation, and lost hair, but it's fine. They also messed up my body because I had a real cute snatched body. I mean, it was like a little bit chubby, but child, my waist, you could not beat this waist. I still have a good waist from the sides. The front, them 3 C-sections, child, messed me all the way up. But look, this refrigerator is not going to order itself. I'm going to order him a refrigerator. I'm going to make myself a breakfast burrito down there at the free breakfast at the Marriott. It's not really free because I did pay for this room. It's not like I just came up in here. But okay, y'all have a great, safe day, and I will talk to you later. Oh, I have to record a true crime lunchtime. We're going to see how that's going to work out, because I don't know yet. If it's something there, great. If it's nothing there, then please watch an old video. Have a good day. Bye.